So I think I figured out why I get so bothered when the market dynamics are applied to artwork. I'm an indie author. I'm querying TradPub for a manuscript. I read this book recently by Lewis Hyde called The Gift. Now, it's a little bit woo-woo, but it goes into the history of creativity, from music to poetry to art to dance to writing, all of it, and talks about the various angles in which it operates inside of a gift economy. Art lives in the land of education and communication. It doesn't necessarily obey the dynamics of capitalism, because art making is intrinsic to human life. Capitalism is a layer put on top of it. The thing about art, it living in the gift economic system, different than capitalism, is that you kind of have to give it away. It has to impart something on somebody else. That's what art is. It's a communication tool. It's mimetic in a way. It infuses into the cultural tapestry. That's how art works. It's always worked that way. It's never not worked that way. The book also argues that in order for people, artists, authors, painters, whatever, to survive under capitalism, we kind of have to give away a part of ourselves. We have to kind of stop feeding our daemon, so to speak, and get permission to enter, oh man, I hate this, to enter capitalist dynamics with our art that we turn into a commodity. The problem there is that the experience of the art can't actually be bought. I know, you're probably just like, what are you talking about? It can't be bought. You can't buy the experience of a piece of art. That's not... Art is between the person who made it, the person experiencing it, society, and back again all at once in those same ways. That's how art works. It's a linguistic, cultural object. There's no way to lease the physical, emotional, sensory experience of art making. Doesn't work. Can't work. It's not physically possible. You can't do it. Like Yoko Ono, when she was in Flux, has made fun of this whole thing, where she was like, here's the painting. And it was just kind of a poem. And when you read the poem, it constructed a picture in your mind. And yeah, some gallery somewhere owns that. But she was kind of poking fun at the idea that you can own a mind movie. Because you can't. Like, that's not physically possible. You can't own it. So capitalism leases a bunch of art objects where their value is actually interpersonal, communal, societal. It's in the gift economy. And that's why this stuff in publishing bothers me. Because if I perceive of a piece of published written work as a gift, it is fine art. It is attempting to deposit cultural ideas, feelings, sensations, concepts into the social tapestry that is quite literally priceless. You cannot put a price tag on it, because what it is beyond that market dynamic. And I personally think the fine art dynamic in the world is intrinsically more important than the capitalist one. I mean, let's get real. I'm not really a fan of capitalism for various reasons. But art, and educatory art especially, art that seeks to be a panacea for other people, art that is a gift, that is worth more than any widget. That's why this stuff bothers me so much, because I don't actually operate on the art dynamic of, can I sell this as a product? Because I think art is more important than products. I think cultural, social objects can change lives in ways that are singularly unique and incapable of being reproduced at scale. The experiences will always be different because it's a human action. Every person is different. They will experience art in a different way. That is an amplification of value that you literally can't put a price tag on.